Hello, let's go ahead and look at S10, slope-intercept form. Now we're going to write an equation from a word problem. So we have here, Erica learns 2 new appetizer recipes during each week of culinary school. Write an equation that shows the relationship between the number of weeks, X, and the number of appetizer recipes, Y. So weeks is our X, and then we have appetizers as our Y's, appetizers. So for every week she learns 2 new appetizers. So for week 1 she learns 2 recipes. Week 2 she would have learned 4. Week 3 she would have earned 6. So we can see that every week her change is by 2. So if we write an equation showing the relationship between how much the appetizers change versus how many weeks she's in school, we would say the total number of appetizers that she learns to make is related to the number of weeks that she's in school. So weeks would be X, but she learns 2 per week. And we know that if she's in school 0 weeks, she doesn't learn anything. So again, the total number of appetizer recipes she learns is equal to 2 recipes that she learns per week. So we would just simply type in Y is equal to 2X. Now our next one is Craig earns $2 for every cup of lemonade he sells. Write an equation that shows the relationship between the number of cups sold, which would be X, so cups sold, so that's X, and money earned or earnings, that's Y. So if he sells 1 cup, he earns $2. If he sells 2 cups, he earns 4, 3 cups, 6, and so forth. So the total amount that he earns is equal to the number of cups that he sells at $2 each. So again, Y is equal to 2X. Let's talk about Jake and his quizzes. So Jody takes 2 quizzes each week, same thing. Write an equation that shows the relationship between the number of weeks, X, and the total number of quizzes, Y. So we have weeks, which is our X, quizzes, which is our Y. So week 1, she has 2 quizzes. Week 2, she has 4 quizzes. Week 3, she has 6 quizzes, so on and so forth. So the total number of quizzes that she takes is related to the number of weeks that she's in school, and she takes 2 quizzes per week. So we have Y equals 2X. All right. I think we'll do one more, and then we'll finish out S10. So we have here S10 continued. So Liam set his watch 3 seconds behind, and it falls behind another 1 second every day. Write an equation that shows the relationship between the days since his watch was last set, X, and the seconds behind, Y. So X is the days since he last set his watch, and Y is the number of seconds that his watch is behind. All right, so let's really think about this. He set his watch 3 seconds behind. And this is before we are doing anything else. So we can say on day 0, his watch was 3 seconds behind. And it falls behind 1 more second every day. So on day 1, after he first set it, it's now behind 4 seconds. On day 2, it's now behind 5 seconds. Day 3, it's now behind 6 seconds. So y, the number of seconds that the watch is behind, is equal to the 1 second that it falls behind per day plus the 3 seconds it was already behind. So in this case, we have a intercept because our situation started at 3 before we went and did anything else. So let's go ahead and type that in. Y is equal to x plus 3. So this is how you can approach this. You don't have to make the table. I make the table just so that I can show you. But if you can kind of work this out in your mind, knowing that the y-intercept is where the situation starts, and what happens over and over and over and over again is your slope, you should be fine. Again, if you need any help though, don't hesitate to ask. See you next time.